Hi, this is Brian again. I have got another modification that I want to test out here. I just now got it put together. I'm not using the tripod because I'm going to want to move around and show different components here. All right, number one, I took the weight off. You can see that, obviously. I was going to take the whole gear off, but I said, well, you know, I don't want to have to retime it. So I didn't want the weight on there while I was doing this experiment because I didn't want that to affect how my adjustment was going to be until I'm ready for it. So what I've got here is the speed controller. This is just a standard DC motor speed controller. I think it runs anywhere from 60 to 50 volts. So I can run it on a 12-volt battery, which I am right now, or the 24-volt setup, which I was before. Now I opened up the box and I tapped into two of the wires they go right to this plug. Those are the wires that go over to the adjustment on the potentiometer. So now, after doing some testing and measuring, I found that the faster it goes, the lower the resistance is to make it go faster. So that makes it pretty easy. All I've got to do is go in parallel circuit with it. Well, I don't know why that happened, but for whatever reason, my camera cut off. I probably bumped a button. Who the heck knows? So I didn't want to continue from where it left off. I wanted to start over again as far as adjusting the speeds up. I don't want anybody to say that I'm doing anything different, you know, between camera cuts. So here we go. We're on again. We're going to bring it up. The speed is up a ways. You can see it's actually trying to thrust forward. Now if I bring up the differential speed, it's really trying hard to move forward as it is, but as we know, that's the bad spot on the workbench. So I'm going to roll it back just a little bit. I wanted to see. So even without the weight, this thing is trying really, really hard to have forward thrust. And it does from time to time. I'm not touching it. I'm going to back up here so that you can see that I'm not touching it in any way. So the next video, the next test is going to be with the weight. I just wanted to show exactly how this is working. It's kind of like this eccentric gear set on steroids and completely adjustable. I can get rid of most of the thrust. If I put a switch in here, and I plan to, I'll be able to shut off this part of it altogether. So that's it for the moment. There's going to be another video coming very shortly. I might just patch it right to this one. Either way, thanks for watching. Stay safe and be good to each other. Okay, we're back again. Still doing testing with our electronic boost. Electric boost, cam actuated switch signal boost, whatever we'd like to call it today. We can make it as fancy or as plain as we'd like to. Still not using the tripod. I want to be able to show everything. So we've got the weight back on. All I did was basically put it in place, tighten the bolt down, done. It's back on. So we've got this turned all the way down. Now for anybody that really wants to know, it's right around 8 ohms that we're putting in parallel with this variable resistor or potentiometer. They are both the same potentiometer as far as resistance is concerned. This one has a switch built in. I didn't bother to get one with a switch for over here. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. That would eliminate the need to put another switch in here later on. But anyway, that's beside the point. Another thing I wanted to point out from the last video set where I was changing timing, this is still adjusted 10 degrees to the right. So this may not be ideal now that the weight is back on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on real slow. I want to see just what's going to happen. Holy cow. All right. Let's bring up the speed just a little bit. There it goes over the bad spot on the bench. And it's going to hit my bench grinder. So I'm going to grab it with my hand and bring it back. This still might not be ideal. I don't know. Sorry about all the movement with the camera. So now that's too much for the angle that it's at. Too much for the angle that it's at. Maybe if I reduce it back to a 0 degree, that would be okay. So what we're going to do, we know that we've got a little bit of propulsion going on here. Right about there is good. So let's turn this up just a little bit. Okay, so our base RPM is still the same, but our boost speed is now higher. Keep in mind, everyone, this is a single wheel unit. Single wheel units are not really supposed to self-propel. But this one does. It's pretty amazing. I think once we get the timing put back where it belongs, bring this back around to back to 0, and then it won't pull to the right quite so bad. I think maybe we'll be on the right track here. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be good, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.